Well. Welcome back, everybody. I'm kind of excited for this one. For one thing, please welcome back the bearded man himself.
Yeah.
Mr. Hassan. Because there's a few things that that I'm excited to talk about. But before we even enter any of that stuff, also it's episode 55, I want to say. Did I keep on? I'm starting to forget. I might just stop what the numbers are pretty soon because I'm just like, it's a new episode.
It's a new one.
Yeah, it's a new one. But yeah. Before we start on everything, though, I went down this rabbit hole. I've been going down this rabbit hole of watching these hip hop heads, or actually, when I first started, it was just people reacting to music. And it was just these young like metalheads reacting to like the stuff I used to listen to and everything like that. And then all of a sudden YouTube started recommending me like, watch this hip hop head reacting to Rage Against the Machine or whatever like that, right? And then I just went down that whole rabbit hole. And what I come to find out is that like everyone's like surprised that Rage Against the Machine was so good, and that Zach De La Rocha was like, he had bars and stuff. And I just want to let all you hip hop heads know out there, don't sleep on Zach De La Rocha. He does know how to rap. He's been in the hip hop game for a long time. He's done stuff with like Hieroglyphics and Public Enemy and other groups like that and everything. Like, so dude could rap.
Yeah, he's the unofficial third member of Run the Jewels.
Yeah, like he's good, dude. He has bars. He's been in the game. He didn't come out of nowhere. And he's like they're old. They're like around from the 90s. It's ridiculous. But I mean, it looks like they're all just like kind of like refining it, or not refining it. Like they're just finding it for like now out of nowhere. I think it's all because like I think what's his name, Machine Gun Kelly did a cover of one of their songs, and then now they're all like getting into like finding listening and reacting to like all these old videos, which is kind of cool because I kind of miss those songs. Like I forgot how good Rage was.
Mm-hmm.
Some good shit back then. But yeah, nonetheless, I just wanted to put that out there. Now, first topic, I want to talk Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah, of course, I knew it.
And it even started up in this morning because in our message board, Clint like posted something, and I was just like, I got a new theory. Yeah. And then he was all like, but well, first let me just say my theory. My theory is, and I didn't just come up with this theory out of nowhere. I've been watching all like, the drama channels and podcasts. H3 did a whole podcast on it. Keemstar did his drama alert. Scarce did his, and then some other like esports news thing, which was supposed to be mainly about esports, covered it also, and I was just like trying to link everything together, trying to get as much info, because the thing is like we have no info.
yeah, that's the weird part about this.
Like everyone who's a fan, and there's a lot of fans of Dr. Disrespect. He's a worldwide streamer. Like everyone's a big fan of him. No one knows why he's been banned. Twitch hasn't even come out and to say why he's been banned. Everything's been radio silent except for like a few tweets from Doc and his wife saying, thank you for sticking with them and stuff like that. And then just seeing like his sponsors first making it look like they were dropping him in the beginning, but then all of a sudden putting him back on.
Yeah,
right? Which is weird. Right? Mm-hmm. Super weird. But so I looked and listened to everything that's out there, even the tweets from his so-called friends or just people in the community, like saying like, oh, this is something big, he's not coming back from it, whatever. The main thing is, or the whole thing is that, or the main line is they can't talk about it.
Yeah.
Which made me start thinking, what if this is all just a publicity stunt? One big, gigantic publicity stunt. Doc isn't really banned. Twitch is behind this with Doc. Because the thing is, if you go back when Shroud and Ninja went to Zoom, Doc went
Mixer.
or Mixer, yeah, not Zoom. We're on Zoom. Okay, yeah, they went to Mixer when Ninja and Shroud went to Mixer. Doc stayed and signed a 2-year, multi-million-dollar contract with Twitch, and then not just that, but prior to his ban, like 2 months only, they had put out a trailer, which Twitch had ponied up some money to make, and if you watch the trailer, it's a pretty highly produced trailer. Like, it's pretty well produced, so it must have cost some big amount of cash here. And then out of nowhere, 2 months later, banned forever, with like no explanation. I want to say it's the ploy, and like here's where I think it's going to go. Maybe Doc is kind of tired of playing the persona, and he wants to come back as just Guy. So like it's kind of like the death of Dr. Disrespect, but the comeback of Guy, and then he just streams as himself. Kind
of like a reverse Phoenix of the Ashes kind of thing, like
right? Yeah. I don't know. Like, I mean, it's it's only a theory, and I'm only just taking it. I'm only just putting it out there because of all the like kind of like weird kind of like stuff that's going on with it. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. Maybe Doc did do something like really bad, but like if he did do something really bad, you think something would have came up already, like a court filing, I don't know, anything. Yeah. Anything. But right now it's just like dead, nothing. And then all the people who's been out there saying like, oh, next Monday we're gonna get something, like they're nothing. It's been like 3 weeks now, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. What's your thoughts, dude?
I'm gonna go with he made someone at Twitch very mad, and then they said you're banned, and then they didn't realize what they did, and now they're just radio silence. They're like, we screwed up. We shouldn't have permabanned him, but we can't backtrack it. And so they're kind of stuck in a hard place right now.
Well,
it's a really simple theory. Like, it's just like someone screwed up and they can't go back. Like, there's nothing much else to it.
But I mean, they've gone back before. Like they've banned some people and then brought them back,
Yeah, I'm guessing he just someone there hated him, and I don't know. I'm going with the simple theory of that. Or okay, I got a nice little conspiracy one. So they do have something on him, and they're waiting to drop that information until he does some big announcement with YouTube Gaming, and then like the next day they drop something and make YouTube look like fools for signing Doc.
I don't know, man.
That's
kind of hard to. I mean,
that's sitting on information for a long time, waiting because Doc's gonna make a move, and
well, he has to.
Yeah. So are they just gonna sit on that information until he does?
But what could it be? And like, is it really that bad? Because like I feel like Doc is kind of like almost like he tries to be kind of transparent. I mean, because when he had that affair, he straight up came out and said like, "Hey, I had an affair." Boom.
Yeah.
So like if he did anything else, you'd think he would just come out and be like, "Yo, I did this." Like, and it's weird. It's weird, and I don't like it because like it's making everyone think to the extreme. Like I've started thinking to the extreme, and I got a freaking flying around me. It's bugging the shit out of me. But I'm thinking to the extreme, and I'm also thinking to the other extreme, and it's just like, like everyone's like thirsty for what the real thing is.
Mm-hmm.
So thirsty. I want to know.
Yeah. It's so weird to not have any information. And then some people coming out saying that they know, but do they really? Do you really know?
That's what I mean. That's why I think like it's all a ploy, because I think they're all part of it. Like I feel like Doc and Twitch has something planned. We don't know what it is. We don't know if it's good or not. But like they have a mutual plan, and they hired these people. Be like, hey, when this happens, dude, you tweet this, all right?
Yeah.
You know, and then I'm gonna tweet this like 3 days later.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep everyone anticipated. Like everyone's gonna be on the edge of their seats. They don't even know what's coming. Oh my god, dude, I don't even know, man. But I want to know.
Yeah, I do know I'm gonna be really burnt if we never find out.
Oh, I'm gonna be super burnt.
Yeah.
But the thing is that like later, like maybe if this is real and it goes on 5-10 years later, someone's gonna dig it up, and then they're gonna know what actually happened.
Yeah. I can't wait for the YouTube documentary about it.
Right? I mean, there's all those like YouTube wannabe documentaries or documenters that do the history of this guy, history of that guy, or whatever. You know, they're just like, they got to come up with something. You know? It's so bugging me. I just want to know what is going on, bro. Like it can't be that big, because like it can't be as big as everyone says it is, because otherwise that info would be leaked. Like someone will say it. Someone they're like they can't just keep that quiet. Like, you know, if someone actually finds out what actually really happens and is that bad, like there's no way they would keep that quiet. Like it'd just be too juicy, and they would just like spill the beans.
Yeah. Yeah, something that big can't stay silent for this long.
Like I just don't believe it. That's why I'm starting to lean towards my actual theory, even though as dumb as it sounds, it's kind of a little bit plausible because of how weird everyone's acting about it. Dude, he's coming back. He's gonna have a comeback, and it's gonna be like, he's like, surprise, I wasn't really banned.
Yeah. Yep.
What's the point though? What's the point of like banning someone and not letting anyone know?
Yeah, that's kind of annoying too. It's they just put out their generic statement and that was it. It's like, come on, guys, give a little.
And I hate that Twitch has that policy like, oh, we have the right to ban anybody and just not give a reason.
Yeah,
that's just way too much power. Because it is like, oh, come and join our streaming service, but you better do what we tell you, otherwise we could ban you and just not even tell you why, you know, just ban you.
and most people know why too, because one dude, Pay Money Wubby, was streaming inside a restaurant, and then Twitch thought he didn't have permission to stream, but he actually did, so they banned him, and he knew exactly what it was before anything happened. Yeah, and stuff like that. It's like people usually know when they're gonna get a ban. They're like, okay, yeah, we know why, and then let's try to explain it. But this just came out of nowhere,
right? And then people were just reading into that last like couple moments,
the Roblox
of the stream. Yeah, the Roblox stream part, and they're just like, dude, they're just pulling shit out of it. Like I don't even know if that had anything to do with it, but it did seem a little weird. But I don't know, man. And then people even like, oh, his wife said this, and then you hear the police, and you hear knocks, and like, no, I listened to it. You didn't hear no knocks. There's no police, bro. You guys are just making shit up now.
Well, people already come through all the police reports and everything like that, and they didn't find anything. So that's kind of debunked. Yeah,
I'm like, oh my god, dude, like what stream were they listening to? It's like, oh, the wife was locked out and she was knocking, and she's like, you better come out. I'm like, nah, dude, because even in the stream he's like, oh, my wife is right there. Oh, dude, I don't know, but enough of that, I guess. I don't know, because I could just keep on going on and be like, tell me what happens, but no one's going to be telling us anything. I just hope Keemstar, you better freaking figure out what's happening. Or Scarce. Yeah. It just seems like Scarce finds out info after Keemstar. Keemstar seems to just know his shit. He's on top of the info. He's always the first one to come out with a video. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I hope someone finds out something soon.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't want to be left in the dark because I'm scared of the dark. Let me see if this works. I'm scared of the dark. I'm so scared of the dark. Get me out. Someone give me some information. I'm so scared. Hopefully I can hear that later on. I don't know. I just can't hear it in my headphones. I want to hear it.
The laugh turns pretty sinister at the end in that voice.
But now, I guess we could go into Call of Duty.
Always a fun topic.
Yep. The Call of Duty, and we I just want to first off come out and say, dude, we called it from the get-go in the beginning. Dude, it's gonna have a battle royale. It's gonna be good. And so far, dude, everything we've kind of said came true. Even to all the deniers they're like, oh no, they're not gonna have a battle royale. It's not gonna be good. Whatever. It's good. It's out. Battle Royale, Warzone. It's fun. We've been stuck on it, or I've been stuck on it. I've been playing it all the time, just trying to find new ways of having fun with it, using new guns, different guns, and shit like that. What I want to get into is these developers, bro. They are a bunch of trolls over there at Infinity Ward. The weapons they make for blueprints, and they're like
blueprints, man. Come on.
Like your gold weapons, they're supposed to be elite gold weapons. Like they're supposed to be hard to get, and they're supposed to be good. I could make a better gun with the shit I already have. I don't need to spend my money to buy your bullshit blueprints that suck balls. And then you put them in the game like, oh, these are so good weapons. Dude, your shit sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I do not understand the blueprints. And then you throw them in the gulag, and that wasn't very much fun.
And then you make gunfight with these blueprints. Like, dude, they're already stupid and hard to use. Now you're gonna have a competition where I have to freaking use your stupid weapons. Yeah. And someone over there in Infinity Ward must love recoil, because it seems like almost every freaking weapon on there has the most amount of recoil. I'm like, dude, you could build it to where it reduces recoil, right? Yeah. You guys made it. It's in your coding. It's in your system.
Yeah, that weapon selection. My favorite though is the sniper scope on the shotgun. That just cracks me up.
Oh no, worse, bro. Sniper scope on a pistol.
Yeah.
Who's using that? Who's out there using that weapon? Who's sitting there like, hey, you know what's gonna be good right now? You know what's gonna give me the win right now? A sniper scope on a pistol. Yeah. At least with a shotgun, at least with that 7.25. No, is it the 7.25? Yeah,
I think so.
The double barrel shotgun in the beginning of the game shot almost like a sniper. So I could understand the sniper scope on that one. You know,
those slugs. Yeah, they were a little bit
too OP at the beginning, dude. Like you could basically kill someone across the map with a freaking shotgun. Like you're not supposed to be able to do that, but put a sniper scope on it. It's basically like a marksman rifle now.
Yeah.
But now though, now that they nerfed it, I believe they nerfed it 5 times before. Okay, it's a shotgun now. They still put the sniper scope on it, which is kind of weird too. I'm like, why? Yeah. Stop it.
I think one of my favorite things about the guns right now is, I will say, you were first on the Gra, and then got me going on it, and then now everyone else in our clan is on it, and then they go and nerf it.
Yeah, right.
You finally convince everyone to get it, and now it's going back down.
Dude, you guys like, well, actually you tend to listen to me like a little bit earlier than everybody else.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, no one tends to believe me sometimes, because I remember telling you guys like the whole time, like, bro,
Yeah.
the Graw is so good. You got to pick
yeah.
up the Graw. And you're like, M4 is my baby.
Yeah, I was stuck on the M4, man.
Or it was kind of more like this.
The M4 is my baby. I love the M4. I'm never gonna give it up.
Yes, not quite like that, but yes.
But man, dude, but yeah, I remember telling you about the Graw, and then I started to tell you about the CR, but like no one's really picking it up. But I still think the CR is really good. And
okay,
then,
I will say, hold on, I am working on that on multiplayer. I'm trying to get it leveled up because I got to get it. I got to get some attachments. So
yeah, because it's only good with the attachments. Without the attachments, it's kind of normal.
So I'm listening to you ahead of time.
The Graw was good. Like no attachments. You could pick up a Graw with no attachment, and thing still shreds. But yeah, with the CR, you do need the attachments. And then now I am on the FAL, and only because on the last patch, I don't know if they're ever gonna fix it, but I feel like, and a couple of other YouTubers have been saying this too. I feel they and me feel like they kind of did it a mistake. They buffed the shit out of the FAL.
Yeah.
Basically, if you hit them at torso and up, it's basically 2 taps or 3 taps depending on the distance, and they are down, like down.
Yeah. Yep. I've seen a lot of videos about that, and
it is so
nobody knows
overpowered.
why they don't know why they really did it to that gun, because no one was complaining, no one was wanting anything. It's just kind of out of the blue.
Yeah, I think what it is because no one was using it. Like no one was touching the FAL like that. It was a dud gun. Like for one thing, it was a single fire. The range is horrible on the gun. The range is still kind of horrible with the gun. Like you got to be mid range to close for it to even shred the way it's supposed to shred. So distance wise, it's just no good. Like run a sniper with it.
Yep. Which sounds kind of weird.
Yeah, it is. I mean, because it's a marksman rifle.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not a marksman. It's actually an AR. It's in the AR department.
Yeah.
But yeah, it shoots like a marksman. You could add the burst on it, which I run it with the burst, which is kind of like because if you hit your burst on somebody, you only need to hit it once and they're down.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's good. It's good now. It's fun to use because it's a little different. It's, other than just like holding on the trigger on the Graw and just beaming somebody, you're gonna have to have like a little bit of a skill level to use the FAL, which is, I don't know. I like it.
I'm gonna have to start running it. Haven't done it yet, but
yeah, you have. But you,
yeah, I need to run it like and actually get some loadout. Yeah,
because like for me, I tend to like a little bit of skill with a weapon to use, unlike a few of our team members that like I need a gun that gives me skill. Yeah. I like something that needs a little bit of skill to use.
Yeah. Yep.
The FAL kind of does that because it's still not the greatest, but it's definitely now usable and part of the meta of the game now. Yeah. Whereas like before the last patch, FAL was non-meta. If you saw it on the ground, you don't even want to pick it up.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now when I see it, I'm like, oh, FAL. Yeah. Let me pick that thing up.
One other thing got to mention, dude, the number of riot shields. We've been seeing that kind of a lot lately. It's kind of strange.
For me, it's always been around. The thing was, it's always been around in solos. I've had so many accounts in solos where I was doing so good, 5, 6 kills up, and then I run into a building, and there's a motherfucker with a riot shield in the corner, dude.
Yeah.
Destroying all of my fun.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I see their riot shield, I'm just like, fuck, here we go. It's over. It's done.
Yeah. Yep.
Because you cannot do anything against the riot shield unless you have thermite. Everything else, that thing is like freaking, you can't destroy it, bro.
Yeah. Yep. It's probably one of the most annoying things.
I've thrown Molotovs at it. I've shot 6 rockets at one person one time. Semtex doesn't do shit to it. C4 doesn't do shit to it. The only thing is thermite, and I rarely ever run a thermite because thermites are just weak.
Yeah.
Unless you run into a guy with a riot shield. But like, once again, well, as I was saying, this was in solo, so like, like I rarely we don't run, or I don't run solos that much, but when I do, it's I don't know, it's just I always encounter these motherfuckers. But they have been showing up lately in squads, three trios and duos, which is a little bit weird, but I could kind of see why. And also I kind of contributed this to TKO, better known as These Knives Only. His videos are gaining traction. He's getting more popular on YouTube. People are starting to watch him, and he's not just doing solos anymore. He's doing trios, squads, and duos and stuff like that. And like, people are just like figuring out like, hey, if one of us runs the riot shield, like we could hold the enemies back, and then you guys could wrap around and kill them from behind, like, and it works.
Yeah. Just the meat shield attack.
Yeah, exactly, the meat shield. But the thing is like, you're not getting any damage, because as long as you keep that shield up, no damage at all.
Yeah.
The only time you could actually catch them is when they're running. Like how I killed that one dude with the riot shield last night. The only reason why I even killed him because I decided to shoot when he was running. Other than that, I was all I was doing was just hitting shield. That was it.
Yeah. It'd be kind of nice if they broke after maybe an RPG or something like that. I would like to see something like that. Something I don't know. I would like to see a change, but I get it though. I get keeping it how it is though.
I don't. I mean, I see. They already nerfed it. Like, it was kind of broken in the beginning in multiplayer. I remember going on like a 25. Yeah. I remember going on a 25 kill streak with the riot shield and a knife only in multiplayer. Like, it was broken, but they fixed it. They made it harder to use. When you run, your shield is up, so you're vulnerable. So, but like, and then like you take it to Warzone, it's a freaking riot shield. It should not be able to stop an RPG, bro.
Yep.
That's just ridiculous. It's a freaking RPG.
Yeah.
The thing that kills you, even though it doesn't even hit you, and like you're freaking like 5 feet away, and you still get murdered. Like, and a shield could block that. I don't know.
Yeah. Yep. I'm all for broken riot shields. You convinced me.
Yeah, I say like, okay, 3 rockets, right? Start off with 3 rockets and just let's see how that goes. Like, right, first rocket, little crack. Second rocket, bigger crack. Third rocket, riot shield gone.
Sounds good.
I mean, because then that way you have to waste your rockets, but your shield isn't, I don't know. And then like, maybe it could regenerate after time or something. Who knows?
Oh, hey, check this out. How about you can put your plates into it?
Dude.
Oh.
Perfect. I'm down with that, dude. Do that shit, man.
Okay.
See, like, yeah, next
just
board
created.
meeting.
Yep.
Next board meeting. Tell them, bro. Tell those fuckers next board meeting. Damn, dude. I don't know, man. And then let's get into this freaking their playlists. How annoying is that shit? And I know we're talking a lot of shit here, guys, but we do love this game.
Yeah.
But we love it enough. We love it enough to where we could talk as much shit on it as we can.
Yeah.
Because it does have its problems. Like the game has its problems, dude.
Yeah, don't worry. It's not like we're not playing it every night.
Yeah, we spent money on it, dude. I bought skins, you know.
Purple tracers.
Clint,
buy them. You gotta buy them, Clint.
We still get shit for spending freaking $15 on tracer packs. I don't know. Is it worth it? I've kind of stopped using that weapon.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we buy it and it's like, oh, let's try a new gun. Yeah.
But yeah, dude, the playlist, man. You guys said it the other night. Freaking just have the 4 main things on there at all times: solo, trios, squads, and duos. Just have it there at all times, just the way they have it right now. Although right now they have only solo, duos, and trios. And that's the only thing that's on there. Squad is now 200-man squads. I don't know why they don't just have a regular squads as well. And then like they always switch up these like random like special playlists.
The limited time mode. Yeah,
limited time modes. I mean, I get it. I guess, you know, limited times, but like at least have your 4 main freaking you know, core games in there at all times. Like I don't know why they take things out. It's so annoying.
It is. It's annoying. Yeah, and sometimes those limited time modes are horrible. The Juggernaut one, I don't know how I feel about it, honestly.
For me, the Juggernaut one is fun as long as your team is all about going for the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
if one person isn't about going for the Juggernaut, it throws off the whole plan. So it's not even worth playing the mode. The only time it's only good to play the mode is if everyone's down. Like everyone's got to be down for the mission.
Just like the recon.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, just like the recon. Like to do the recon plan, or what do you call it? Tactic? I don't know.
Yeah. But there's always a blue triangle just kind of sitting out there.
Yeah. Not going where they're supposed to go. But yeah, like if you have a certain tactic and you're planning on doing this tactic, and you want it to work, your team, you kind of need your whole team to be a part of it. Otherwise, it just goes out the window. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes it does, because we did do it that one time where the blue triangle was out somewhere else and we just finished it all ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta say, hey, Bassman, thanks for that idea. That was fun. Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Big ups to Bassman. Big shout out to Bassman. I don't even know his real name, but yeah, Bassman.
Yeah.
Or how I used to call him, Bassman. I don't know. To me, Bassman sounded a little cooler than Bassman, but I guess it turns out it is Bassman.
Yeah.
I should have known because how old his voice was. I was like, dude, this guy isn't in the bass. But turns out, yeah, Bassman. But yeah, it was, you know, it works, but it works and it doesn't work at the same time.
Well, you got to explain real quick.
Okay. The tactic is recon missions. One person drops into the map and goes straight for a chopper, a helicopter, and the other person drops in and goes for a recon contract. And the recon contract is you just got to sit on a flag for like a certain amount of time, and then once the time is done, you get cash. Your whole team gets cash, plus some plates and maybe a gun and a couple other things, right? And what you do is you hop in the chopper and you do the contracts over and over until you know, because once you're done with the contract as well, it tells you where the next circle is all the way till the last circle, depending on how many you do. So not only do you get money, not only do you get plates and weapons, but you also get to know where the final circle is going to be at the end of it. And then once everything is done, usually once you finish, a loadout drop should be coming down by around that time. You fly, you go get your loadout. Once you get your loadout, you fly and you go to the center of the circle, you bunker down, and you kill anyone who comes up to the final circle until you win the game, basically.
Yeah.
Now it works. It works all the way up until you get your loadout and you head to that final circle. Because for some weird reason, going to that final circle, there is always like it seems like almost the entire freaking lobby is there already. Like they know where it is already.
It seems like somebody has the same idea. Yeah.
Like you're basically fighting off the entire lobby just to get that spot. Like if it's a building, if it's like a piece of land, you're basically fighting off like tons and tons of teams just to get that spot. Like that's the only part of it that's so hard and rough. I don't know. Like if we could figure out that last part, I'm pretty sure we can make it work. Like it'll actually work.
Yeah. It's gonna work today. I
don't know, because other than that, it's like, damn, dude, we're doing all this for nothing.
Yeah.
Like we know where the final circle is, but
yeah. Yeah.
Like, do we live long enough to see it? I don't know.
It's a fun way to play, though. I will say that it changes up the game instead of just like run, get money, get loadout.
Yeah, because a lot of it breaks up the monotony, because like a lot of times what we end up doing is we'll do a scavenger contract, get money, get our loadout, and then we just like hide out in a building, which to me, that part gets boring.
Yeah. Our squad is comprised of a bunch of different type of players.
Yeah, I'm the one who tends to push a lot, which means I die a lot. Thus, the name of the team.
Yeah.
We are Team Die a lot, which mostly it's me dying a lot.
and then it's me right behind Gabe trying to back him up.
Although you stay alive much longer, because you always end up being the last motherfucker on the team alive. And we're just like, Jason, don't choke it.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, you've won a couple of games doing that, though, like last man alive, and just hide out, get kills all the way to the final circle, and then just win the final circle.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, but I mean, like the boring part is the camping. I just don't like camping. It's boring for me. But it's a trade-off, because like if you want to live long enough to see the final circle, sometimes you do have the camp, which happens a lot in this game, just because of the way people play. But I like the shooting aspect of it. I want to shoot. Yeah. I want to shoot people.
which is why I like the sniping, because you get a little bit of both.
Yeah, like that's why I play the game. I play the game because I want to aim my imaginary gun at an imaginary character and shoot it. So that's why I spent $60 on this thing.
Yeah.
I didn't spend it to go into a building and sit and wait around. I mean, I do that in real life, bro. I get like we're doing that kind of right now. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, but this is that we just got to get better at our shooting a little bit. We gotten better though. We've gotten a lot better. But that just means that everyone else is getting a lot better too. It's the rough part.
Yeah.
It's the speed. It's the speed of us getting better, which will help us get the win. We got to get better faster.
And it's weird. Everyone picks up scavenger contracts now. In the beginning, there was nothing. People would just kind of like float on in, get some kills.
Yep.
Dude, those yellow dots are disappearing quick.
Hell yeah, bro. I remember when, like, in the beginning of this whole thing, like towards even the end, towards the end circle, there'd still be like 2 or 3 scavenger contracts left out in the field. Now there's like no scavenger contracts at all.
Yeah.
Like you'll see a couple bounties. Even the bounties are starting to be like disappearing pretty quickly. Like people know, like, oh, get a bounty, at least you know where one person is. Yeah. It's like a cheap man's UAV. You have no cash, fucking get a bounty.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the only thing that's like plentiful nowadays is the freaking most wanted contract. Like, and unless you're like, the sweatiest of sweaties and think that you or just a smart ass coward. Yeah. I've seen those guys pick up those contracts too. Like they got a chopper.
Yeah.
You pick up a most wanted, and you just stay up in the air until the contract's done. Which to me, like, why even play the game if you're doing that? I don't even know.
Yeah. Reward's not even worth it.
Yeah, dude, it's only like $1,000 on some of them. Like, okay, so you're gonna spend half of the game in the air with no weapons,
right?
Just to get $1,000.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? I don't know if the trade-off's worth it, dude.
Yeah, I don't get that one. I don't get that one. And then the new one, the loadout, I don't remember what it's called, but where you get the discount on on your shopping cart.
Okay, it's growing on me.
Okay.
I'm kind of starting to like it, only because if you could have a clear path to the buy station, I mean, it's cheap to get your dead partners back, and you always could get a free self revive.
Yeah.
And if you have some cash on you, everything else is discounted. You know, so yeah, okay. You know, it's good. The only thing is, they always put the buy station super far away from you, and then by the time you get to the buy station, there's already somebody kind of camping it or on it.
Yeah. I would like the distance cut in half. I think that's a good trade-off. Right? Yeah, it is far. Like it is way too far.
And they only give you, I want to say, like 2 minutes. I want to say it was, because I remember last night it was like you had 1:50 as soon as you picked it up, or 1:50 something. So I might have missed the other minutes, or I mean not other minutes, but other seconds. So it could have been straight up 2 minutes as soon as you picked it up. Yeah, so you have 2 minutes to get to your destination. And sometimes, because of how the map is built and the terrain, and then you gotta like dodge bullets and try not to be seen, like 2 minutes is too short to get across the map to a buy station sometimes. So I don't know, but other than like the reward is worth it though. It's just the method of it is so hard, but I could see why they made it so hard. So, you know, I don't know. Dude, it's almost an hour already, bro.
Oh wow. Hey there.
Yeah.
Right.
I had a third topic. I mean, we could touch on it shortly, I guess, because we did talk enough shit on Call of Duty. Like, we don't need to talk that much shit on Call of Duty. It's a fun game still, guys. Buy it if you don't have it right. Or actually, Warzone
you don't even
is
have
free.
To buy it. You don't even have to buy it.
Warzone is free to play. Just download it and play it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the third topic was the come up, I would say. I don't know if it's even a come up because it's always been around, but I guess the come up of the popularity of PC and PC gaming.
Oh yeah,
because I know
that's a whole nother full Sunday for me talking about.
I know, man. That's why I don't even know if I want to bring it up or not. I mean, maybe if you'll come back, we could do an episode on that.
Pretty much buy a PC, everyone.
Yeah. Like you've been like the main like pushing the pusher of PC. Like it's a drug. Like, hey man, you want some of this? It's a PC, bro. Yeah. IBM. 500 RAM, bro. It'll get you up there. But yeah, I mean, so I mean, I'll leave it out. I'll ask you back on. We'll talk PCs.
Sounds good.
I kind of wanted to I kind of told everyone we were going to talk about PCs this time, but I don't know. Other two topics is a little bit more enticing for me. But I do want to get into this whole PC thing because I think it is a very interesting, and it is the wave of the future. Like, it's going to be there. I see consoles dying for some weird reason, just because of how the world is, the marketplace, and even politics and it's weird to say that politics is a part of it, but it is a part of it. And it's fucking it up. And I just see the console companies just not living for that much longer.
Yeah, it's weird now with PC. I mean, you can get a PC for about $500-$600. That's pretty good. And games are going cross-platform. Apex is going to be going cross-platform. So I mean, it's things are changing. And
there's games that come out with beta that you could only play on PCs.
Hyperscape right now.
Yeah, Hyperscape is only PC. When PUBG came out, it was only PC. You know, like, so a lot of games come out PC first, even with just the beta. And if there's other games, usually everyone's starting to do cross-platform now. Yeah, and it's more affordable now.
Mm-hmm.
And not just that too, but a lot of parts. I mean, there are some parts that you have to buy it from overseas, but with the way the world's going, and politics and trading and stuff like that, like it's kind of better just to buy in, like, you know, inland. If it's a thing to say, I mean, it's kind of a weird thing to say, but you know, like it's better off just to buy, you know, from where you are, and parts are made here. So like, you know, like you don't have to, I don't know, it's kind of weird. So like it kind of is like the way of the future. Like it's weird. I mean, but yeah, we'll do a whole other day on it.
Sounds good.
Because it's a lot to unpack. But yeah. With that said, though, thank you, Jason, for joining us. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And remember, if you like what you heard, please hit that like, please hit that subscribe. And with that said, we'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you liked the video you guys just watched. And if you did, please do not hesitate to hit that like button and that subscribe button. And then tell a friend. And if you guys want to see more videos, check them out below. I should have 2 other videos to check out. We have other stuff to see on this channel. And with that said, we thank you guys all for watching. And we'll check you guys out laters.